I go look at other CPAs, Google ads, if any of them.
You Googled the word CPA.
CPA Los
The word
Altos.
CPA.
And then
Los
you'll see,
What I get are a bunch of websites.
right, you'll see two
Yes.
columns. If you look on Google and pay attention, there's two columns. One is paid ads, and it says sponsors, you can
Mhm.
tell. And then the other is just what's coming up by, what are the most popular sites that have that term in the most. And so you can see who the sponsors are. Those people are all paying to be there. And the one at the top pays the most.
Well, and just to go a little bit further than that, Google has done all these studies called heat maps, which they put little tracking cameras on people's eyes, and they ask people to do searches. And those cameras pinpoint where on the page they look. Something like 80 to 90% of all the people, when you do a search, you don't look on the paid stuff, you look on the unpaid stuff. Because the unpaid stuff tends to be more credible, right? So you see it all clusters up, and it usually clusters up in the first, second, or third ranking. So if I were you, I would say your goal, if you're looking to find people that work at a Google or at an Intuit, is to be in one of those 7 lists, one of those 7 rankings, preferably 1, 2, or 3. And there's a bunch of techniques that we can talk about offline, or these guys can help with, that can help you get there. But I can almost guarantee there are thousands of people every month, year, whatever, searching on CPA-type words here in Mountain View and in Los Altos and in Palo Alto. And when they click on those 7, or the first 3, and they go to websites, the person they're gonna choose is the one who, just like Kim said, has good Yelp, is the people that have testimonials on the website, is everything other than the prepackaged content that you probably spend time to put on your website. That stuff gets discounted these days. If you're under 35 years old, you don't even look at that
You don't
stuff.
care about the
No, you'll go to
14 links
Facebook,
we
you'll go
have
to
on
Twitter. There's a lot of good strategies for people in your profession who can build a professional resume and can get good word of mouth going and can put that word of mouth on the internet. So,
And
Just before we go any further, I'd like to introduce Nicole.
Hi.
Nicole, if you could just briefly, well, Nicole, as I mentioned earlier, is a hairstylist with Cezanne, and she uses social media. And could you explain a little bit about how it is,
So
what you're using social media
first thing I
for?
did was buy a domain name, and then I set up a website, which then I have with lead, linked to Google, so people can hit on the names and keywords. And then my clients Yelp me, and I get a lot of clients that way, like Asian clients. Now I have tons because I do a great Asian haircut, or things like that from Yelp. What else? And then I ask all my clients, how do you want your confirmation? Do you want a text, an email? I give all my phone numbers. I text some people the confirmations, I email some. My mother's 72 and now has a Facebook account and is constantly badgering me. She put her company on it, she's part of a chamber too. But so my clients write me on Facebook, they text me, we do his business. We use all of this stuff, and it's been great for my business. And my clients love it, especially my Google clients. I have tons of Google clients, and they all email me or Facebook me for appointments, and so I do all that.
And
It's all been great, and it just makes me more accessible to my clients. And I say, if you can't get the appointment you want, you text me, call me, email me, and whatever you want. So I have some clients I have ongoing texting conversations with throughout the week. How's your hair? Great. No, having a bad hair day. So I go text back, sorry, not my fault. You know, so it's been great for me.
So Nicole is my best buddy and also does my hair. And we had been talking because her business was going the same thing, and we both had had issues with the front desk. And I don't know how, the front desk is your face, your voice. And so what I was looking for was something more consistent than people. And so that was the same thing Nicole did. So that's why it was so helpful to start texting with patients that text or email. That's another huge thing that gets you Yelp 5-star, is everybody says, I can't believe my doctor texts me back at midnight, or answered my email within 30 seconds. So because I have a BlackBerry, it's coming up, I see it, I'm answering. They don't have to go through my office staff, take a message, put in my box, a delay of at least a day potentially. It's just a very service-oriented. So if you want to get Google people, if you want to get people who are high-tech, who love instant communication, you have to at least think about being an instant communicator.
and I'll just add to that, if anybody in the room like you has appointments, right? There's a huge value add to letting people book the appointment online. You could check out a service that's a Valley service called BookFresh. Very inexpensive, and people that offer that service constantly rave about how many customers they have who love the convenience of booking online, like they can book an airline seat, which Kim
Exactly.
always
Yeah,
says.
yeah.
Right, so-
And that, we spend inordinate hours.
And you don't have to spend any time, you just give them,
Booking their
it puts up an
taxi.
automatic page for you on the web, and it's a form, and you get a calendar, and you get notifications via email and texting when people book things. You'll love it, and your customers will love it more.
So,
I
just to
wanted,
bring, sorry. you
I
go
wanted
ahead.
to throw out something quick, I bet people are wondering how to get on Yelp. Right. So go to yelp.com, and I personally haven't done it, but I'm thinking that you'll see somewhere on that front page a button that says list my business, and then it'll tell you what to do, and it won't take very long.
Actually, go find your business, right? Do a search on your business. Your business will probably be there. If it's not there, follow that. If it is there, there'll be a little link underneath it that says something like claim my listing, or this is me. And then you click that, you'll have to fill out some information, and then you can take ownership. Now Yelp doesn't let you do that much.
And you get the
But-
stars through testimonials.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly.
Right.
And there's, you can't, so one way you can, so you're gonna
Sorry,
get bad.
Can we come back to this a little bit later? We were
Going
getting
down
to.
Crack the whip.
You're reading out of my questions. Sorry. No, it's perfect, because these are some of the questions that other people have asked. But there was something that you mentioned, and it's been talked about indirectly, that I'd like to bring to the surface, is